Oh my guys, I can't believe my face. Next few days, it's going to be actually literally face melting, guys. People are going to be mind blown. So listen to this. Does it get worse than this? There are some major news events lined up for this week. Why? So tomorrow is a US CPI data, right? Inflation, which will then have a domino effect towards United States PPI data, then the FOMC meeting, guys, right? All at the same damn time. Tomorrow, Hinman documents become public. Next up, SEC's Coinbase rulemaking response. Next up, Binance United States US hearing, right? You can't make this stuff up. All this is happening tomorrow. 14th is very important as well, right? And then you got a few more things afterwards. Now, listen to this, guys. We cracked the code. The reason being is because the FOMC, which is a very, very, very important meeting that's being held in America, right, about the interest rates decisions and whatnot, it's being timed with the Hinman document release date, right? This is so mind-blowing, guys. So I'm thinking they're going to pause, right? If not, the maximum they could do is another 25 basis point hike, guys. But if they pause, it's going to be extremely bullish for the crypto market and the stock market, right? In general, for all the markets. But isn't it about to tie in with this event that's happening tomorrow, guys, right? Let's think about it. This is how you guys know everything's planned ahead of time. So if the SEC gets exposed heavily tomorrow, the next day, and they pause, it's going to be so bullish, guys. We can't make this stuff up, so let's prepare. Now, so today we have a lot to talk about, guys, so let's pay attention. What do you think is going to happen to XRP when the Hinman documents are released on June 13th by Ripple, right? Nothing. Ripple and XRP have been nothing but making moves, signing up every country and bank, and it stays stuck. They're going to expose corruption. No one going to get locked up. No one is going to get fined. Nothing will change except that we get past another hurdle. Honestly, it's very upsetting. So what are your guys' thoughts about this, right? XRP has been pumping though, right? So we can't say it hasn't moved. The price hasn't, there has been volatility within the price. I don't know, guys. A lot of people are saying nothing will happen. Some are bullish, some are bearish, right? What are your thoughts? For me, I'm extremely bullish, guys. In the macro point of view, I'm so bullish, like I can't even fathom myself. From XRP, my prediction is that the Hinman emails released will have corrupt information, which will then tank the entire market until the summer solstice. Just a guess, guys. Again, right? A lot of different opinions. Let's place your bets on what's going to happen tomorrow, right, or the next few days. Comment down below. Let's go. If you guys like today's video, really appreciate it, guys, because Justin, SEC Chairman Gary Gensler, makes the United States government look corrupt according to public opinion. Why? Because it's time. This is crazy, guys. Justin, United States Congressman, officially files bill to fire SEC Chair Gary Gensler. Wow, it's time, guys. Right, this is a day before tomorrow when possibly they literally get exposed. Oh my, this is all timed together. Don't you see how this is all making sense? Wait a minute. I can't believe my face. So they're trying to fire Chair Gary Gensler, the head of the SEC, a day before the Hinman documents become public, right? So Warren Davidson comes out, news. Today I filed the SEC Stabilization Act to restructure the SEC and fire Gary Gensler. United States capital markets must be protected from a tyrannical chairman, including the current one. It's time for real reform and to fire Gary Gensler as head of the SEC, right? And then he states, that's why he's introducing legislation to fix the ongoing abuse of power and ensure protection that is in the best interest of the markets for years to come. It's time for real reform and to fire Gary Gensler as the head of the SEC, guys. Wow, it's actually happening, guys. Whoa, but it's so crazy though. I can't believe my face. XRP is truly the chosen one, because when the SEC went after Ripple, nobody cared, right? Actually, people went against Ripple themselves, right? People were supporting the SEC, but now the SEC is going, or Gary and all these people are going after all these other S coins and meme coins. Now everyone's afraid, and now they're attacking Gary Gensler. I still believe that Jay Clayton was the bad one, right? Well, they're all actors at the end of the day, guys, right? Quote unquote bad, but Gary Gensler is quote unquote good, right? Even though they're all corrupted behind the scenes. But it's time for real reform and to fire Gary Gensler as the head of the SEC. As you guys can see, everyone's attacking Gary. right? It's crazy, guys. I mean, if he's going to get fired, let him be, right? It's better that way, I guess. It's better to remove the corruption from the root source, guys, right? Well, the root source isn't Gary per se. It's more so whoever's controlling Gary and whoever's controlling that person. It's like a pyramid, right? So you have to remove the top person, so the chain down the line becomes uncorrupted, right? So, wow, guys, do you guys really see what's happening, right? At least, from June 23, 2023 will be the year where the truth comes forth into the light. Don't you see what's really happening, guys? Right? This is crazy, guys. Wow. But I do believe somehow, someway, this is a whole-blown show because Gary Gensler is 333, right? The 33rd chair plus has 3 kids, if I'm not mistaken, guys. Let's be realistic here. Now, conversely, the call for a change in leadership has been consistent, specifically because of the concern regarding how the SEC's action could affect the industry. Subsequently, this is pushing digital asset development away from the United States. Maybe they want that, right? We told you guys, they want that because regulations, the overall America will come in place with their regulations during the collapse. There's going to be right after, guys, not before. I don't think it's going to be before, right? Let's prepare. This is so easy. Don't people see? From Johnny Deaton, it isn't likely to pass the bill, right? Trying to fire Gary Gensler, but it sends the right message. Gary Gensler is an agent of the status quo, determined to help the incumbent banks stay in power. His days are limited, whether this bill ever sees the day of light. Wow! I don't think he's going to get fired either, guys, right? Because if he is a puppet to the higher-ups, they're not going to let him get fired. Let's be realistic. But all eyes on the Hinman emails tomorrow. It's about to get pretty ballistic. Why? Once they become public tomorrow, maybe Bill will agree to speak with Eleanor Touret and Gasparino, who have reported on the matter from the very beginning. By the way, I'm available to, Johnny Deaton is available to join for a healthy civil and discussion, right? So even Mike Novogratz mentioned Hinman emails on Bloomberg, guys. Wow, it's accelerating. This is wow. What's even happening, guys? This is crazy. Listen to this.
And so, it's complicated. It doesn't feel it's the way it should be done, right? Congress should legislate who gets to regulate. There's a big lawsuit that will play out in the next few months with Ripple. There's some information coming out tomorrow from a speech that one of the SEC commissioners had made, where he broadly said, this is how we look at securities and non-securities. The SEC fought to keep that speech from coming out. It's coming out. But we'll see, does the SEC even have the right to regulate the digital assets? And so a lot of complication. What it means for the market is institutional.
So it feels like Christmas, guys, right? Or Christmas Eve, shall we say. Tomorrow we will receive our gifts, right? Our presents from Santa Claus, which could possibly, in this description, could be Judge Torres, right? Wow, guys, I can't believe my face. What's happening? It's time. At the same time, David Schwartz comes out. I'm privileged to give a motivational talk to all the new Ripple employees joining us from Medico. I think I've got it perfect, but if anyone has any suggestions for the last minute, minute edits, I'll love to hear them. This is really odd, guys. Listen to this. This is really odd. I don't know. Have you ever asked yourselves in an hour of meditation, which everyone finds during the day, how long have you been striving for greatness? It has been a lifetime struggle, a never-ending fight. This is a day of solemn decision in Ripple's ascent and of memorable events destined to give a new course to the history of blockchain. This statement is really odd. The powers of the free pass, Bitcoin and Ethereum, ever closely linked, participate today on the side of the SEC against thousands of heroic projects. I say to you, and you will understand, it is a privilege to fight alongside them. We go down here. I say to you, and you will understand, it is a privilege to fight against them. We are warriors. Employees of Ripple, new and old, I ask you once again to rise and be worthy of this historical hour. Together that we prevail, we shall win. Wait a minute, this is very fascinating, right? But then we go down here. Just in case it's not clear, this is meant to be funny, not factual, right? But in every word or in every sentence, right, there is a meaning behind it, right? A purpose to that. I don't know, guys. This is funny. We waffle this week about Ripple and XRP, but not in the way you think, right? Which leads us to June 13th. we got the head of research at Uphold stating this. But this week will be all about Ripple and XRP. Come on, guys, this is literally our week, right? Literally the XRP community's week. Ripple initial vision was to enable people to break free. Come on. The overstep comment goes to my thinking we see a settlement. Brad Garlinghouse said we're going to win this thing. I don't think he would overstep a honorable judge and give clues as to her ruling / decision. Right, with the comment which we've seen in a previous video. Again, guys, tomorrow's going to be pretty insane. I haven't budged regarding my prediction that the documents will make even a Ripple hater say, why did him insist on giving this speech then? Which will then, or which will highlight influences, motives, and conflicts of interests, right? Everything is just, it's a mere paradox, guys, at the end of the day. The deviousness of the SEC against XRP holders rings clear as a bell when you consider the following. They filed the lawsuit alleging XRP as a security 3 days before Christmas. The SEC is a Grinch. Judge Torres is Santa Claus. Who's who, guys? I don't know, right? They tried to exclude us, the people they're protecting, from the case. Exactly 3. When we did get in, they tried to allege we were aggressive and violent, of course. 4. Then they tried to exclude us from the case again. Tell me how the SEC protects investors and promotes free and fair markets, right? Of course they don't. It's just merely a paradox, but at the same time they do, because they're going after all these S coins and meme coins, and they will die at one point in time, guys, right? So I'm guessing they're trying to protect the people before the collapse, or as many as they can. I don't know, guys. It's all a contradiction at the end of the day. Last but not least, from XRP. But from XRP, what do we see right here? Time lost. Hope Judge Torres comes correct instead of corrupt. Check this out, guys. This is really beautiful.
50-second clip here from Charles Hoskinson. It may be the best you get from him, but here you go from the horse's mouth.
But, you know, I want XRP to win. I think it's good for all of us. I think they will. I think it has a potential going all the way up to the Supreme Court. And, you know, we'll just see what happens we'll just try to move in that direction. You know, just hang in there. And I'm sorry you guys have gone through hell. It is horrible to spend 29 months fighting and $200 million fighting to get to a point where even if you win, you don't get anything, because you don't get the money back, and you don't get the lost time back, and you don't get the competition back. It's like somebody who's wrongfully convicted. They sit in prison for a few years. They don't get the time back. And there's that stigma and all that trauma from all of it. And I can see the trauma in the XRP community. I feel it. It's tough.
So I'll give you this.
Well, guys, I mean, Charles Hoskinson has changed his tune, right? So at the end of the day, we'll have to wait and see, guys. But he did say there's a possibility for the case to go to the Supreme Court, which will conclude at 25, 26 around that time frame, like we said before. But I don't know, guys. Let's see what happens tomorrow and in the upcoming days and whatnot. Upcoming weeks, months, years. Let's wait and see, guys. Not financial advice. Let's be prepared. Oh my, I'm excited. Not financial advice. But anyways, guys, don't forget to amazing in this. See ya.